In the midst of all the scope on Wednesday of the Tesla Model 3 creation numbers, we understood we'd overlooked one bit of the Model 3 adventure. That would be the official EPA range and proficiency evaluations for the 2017 Tesla Model 3 long-range adaptation. Those were issued toward the finish of November, and they appear to be worth featuring as an approach to contrast the Model 3 both with contending electric autos and its bigger, heavier, all the more capable kin. The EPA says the Tesla Model 3 long range gives 310 miles of battery range, and rates its vitality proficiency at 126 miles per gallon equivalent, or mph, is a measure of how far an auto can travel electrically on the vitality contained in 1 gallon of fuel. Tesla's much more costly Model S 100D has an appraised scope of 335 miles, yet a proficiency rating of 102 mph. That makes it the most elevated range battery electric auto available, and brings electric auto go inside 10% of the longest go zero discharge vehicle available, the Honda Clarity fuel cell at 365 miles. The Chevrolet Bolt F, the longest extend mass estimated electric auto now accessible across the country for conveyances, comes in at 238 miles and 119 mph. As to Model 3's appraisals, our Tesla-owning peruser and benefactor Shiva directed us toward an October article on electric, which dissected the report put together by Tesla to the EPA for confirmation of the Model 3 long-range adaptation. That report demonstrated that the long extend Model 3 really accomplished 334 miles of range on the dynamometer test. Our Tesla brought down its range rating to 310 miles. Recommended explanations behind that choice incorporate keeping a refinement between the priciest Model 3 and the Model S 100D, to abstain from tearing apart offers of the bigger and maybe more gainful auto. The archive additionally noticed that the Model 3 can energize at rates to 210 kilowatts, 525 amps at 400 volts, higher than the present 135 kW greatest charging rate for the Model S and Model X. By and by, Tesla refers to a lower charging rate and longer charging time for the Model 3 ? Ending belief to the possibility that the organization is to some degree underselling the Model 3 to save Model S deals. Tesla conveyed a sum of 1,810 Model 3s a year ago, a rate lower than its initial conveyances of the Model S and Model X when they initially turned out.